Hello.
You have been to Wablewadi, right?
Yes.
So what are the activities that you have done or conducted over there?
So we did a lot of things. Like, we first explored their campus. They have some really forward and innovative ideas in their school, which I think all of us have genuinely learned from. After that, we also went to their farms. We saw how they implement these ideas in, not only in their classrooms but also on the farms. They've come up with innovative solutions to certain problems. So we saw all of that. We ate the food, which was amazing, and we stayed overnight with these families, and it was truly amazing to see how hospitable and kind they were.
So you visited the agricultural fields, right?
Yes.
So was it anything related to the curriculum that you're doing right now? You're studying?
So yes, in science, in grade 8 at least, we have learned these different types of farming. So we learned about mixed cropping, wherein what they basically do is they plant different crops side by side to make sure that they are using their nutrients in the soil to its max. So we went there and we actually saw this happen. And obviously, we go to museums and stuff like that to see real life action. This was a very similar experience, I would say. We got to see it in reality.
Okay. Did you visit the tinkering lab over there?
Yes, we did. They had innovative solutions. So they have built this device basically that they can use instead of scarecrows. And what they realized is that scarecrows are they are more efficient because you can't go and stand in the field all day. But they have found a way that is even more efficient, and I think it doesn't use power. It runs on a solar motor.
Okay. So what are the different skills that you've developed or learned from there?
Yeah, so one of them is using your resources. Whatever you have to make the most of it. Another would be that I've seen that they recycle. Not only do they use these resources, but once they're done, they see what can be made. We ate sugarcane there, we had the fiber left. They dug a pit and they told us to throw it in that, which they would make manure and later use in the field. We saw that they don't use too many cars. Obviously, the distances there are shorter, but we don't realize how many short distances we cover in a day and what difference we can make if we just stop using cars or even public transport. We should use it. So today I came here on a cycle, and my cycle I wouldn't touch it, but in the last 2 months I've used it a lot more than I previously did, and so I think that's a personal step that I've taken.
So that was an experience that you got it from Wablewadi, I guess?
Absolutely.
Okay. And last thing,
Do you think this exchange program is important for our school?
Yes, I think everyone, right from grade, as young as possible, should experience this, because these values, we learn them a lot later. I'm in 8th now, and I did not know this till 7th. So I'm pretty sure if I learned these things a little bit earlier, I could have implemented them in a better way. So as early as possible, these exchange programs should take place in our school. They already are, which is a very good thing, but we can learn a lot.
I guess this has helped also for communication skills, right?
Yes,
developing communication
absolutely.
skills.
So we always, every day you talk to people, sure, maybe you're even really good at it, but what we don't realize is that all of these people come from a very a similar background to you, or realities that you can relate to. Sometimes there are other kinds of people who we don't get to meet very often because they're not in our circle, like the kids or the people that we met in Wablewadi, because we cannot reach them easily because they're so far away from us. But when you actually go and talk to them, you do realize that there are different topics of interest and you cannot talk about the same things. You have to alter yourself, you have to adjust yourself so that you can be comfortable with them. And I learned that.
That's great experience, I guess. Thank you so much for giving your time.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.